Thank you, Nigeria. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my YouTube family. Thank you, everyone that has supported me from zero to where I am right now. When I was starting YouTube, I was thinking of something totally different. I thought of bringing something to the video platform that didn't exist mostly in Africa. And when I was looking at African YouTube, I spent a lot of time looking at our own YouTubers, watching them that I really enjoy watching. There are so many names in Africa that these young people are doing so great content, so much great content, tremendous work, but mostly travel vlogs. If not with travel vlogs, it's entertainment gossip. That is almost 80% of African YouTube. And if it's not that, the 10% or less than that is in tech or how-to videos. Videos that tell us how to start YouTube channels, how to create Facebook accounts, and then videos that are teaching us how to do Bitcoin, how to trade online, and things like that. But there was something that I saw that was lacking, and this is what I thought I could bring to the platform, which is defining Africa in a very different way, but not just traveling and talking to people or showing things that other people are really doing, because there are people that I know are really doing this and they're doing a very tremendous job. So though competition is good, or even doing the same thing that could bring a good result to the community and to the African community at large, I thought of bringing something that could also benefit our own continent and the people living in the continent, but in a different new way that is defining the most hated African countries in a very, very different perspective, talking about them in a very, very different way. And that's what I chose. I started by talking about countries like Congo, countries like South Africa that other people hate so much, talking about countries like Nigeria, talking about countries like countries in North Africa, countries like Angola, that the news, mostly Western news or the foreign news, will come out and define as shitty whole countries, like countries that don't have future, countries that have high rate of crime and everything. And of course, a lot of things came in. People talked, my own African people, and I said I'm not going to stop anywhere at anything, doing what I think is right. But then when I started making content about Nigeria, because Nigeria is one of the countries that is really defined in a very, very negative way, both home in Africa and internationally. When you talk about Nigeria, everyone knows Nigerian scammers, the Nigerian criminals, Nigerian gangs, the Boko Haram, the Nigerian terrorists, the rebels. Everyone knows Nigeria in a different perspective. But mostly when it comes to crime, people really define Nigeria because of what they hear and what they watch on the news and everywhere. But now I came in and I'm like, we have Nigeria that we watch and we see on the news, but we also have another Nigeria that we don't know, that we don't take time to define or to appreciate. So I took that path of thinking about another Nigeria, because I told you, me as a young man, I was raised by a single mom, a mom that sacrificed almost 80% of her life, happiness and everything, just to raise 4 kids. I have 3 siblings and I'm the youngest one at home. My dad died when I was 4 months old. So you can see how much my mom struggled to raise 4 kids that had a difference of just 2 years of age. Like when I was less than a year old, my sister was 2, the other one was 4, the other one was 6. So when it was time to go to school, everyone was going to school. So you can see how much burden it was. But what I learned about this is that my mom used to do a lot of things, like to make sure that her kids go to school, her kids get good education, her kids get proper meals, daily meals, daily food, like struggling to give us daily food. But of course, some members of the man's family and even her own family at home used to see a different image in her, a person that ran away from home when he was young and went with a military officer, an officer that later died and left her without anything, that the dad family didn't even do anything to make sure that they help her. She's a bad woman, she should be a bad lady, and this and this and that. So there is an image that was painted in the community that if no one had taken time to understand or to define her in a different way, she was being seen as a totally different person. So growing up, I grew up as a person with a very, very soft heart when it comes to defining crime and even defining people that are being identified as criminals and people that are being identified as like in a negative way, mostly. So I'm like, we have Nigeria, a country that is rich in oil, a country that is rich in music, entertainment, film, a country that is rich with population, very young men, energetic, hardworking, traveling around the world, making millions of money and bringing them back to Africa, making tremendous jobs, tremendous work in tech, foreign companies, in South Africa, in Uganda, in Vietnam, in Asia, in Africa, in China, in America, in Europe. In every big tech company, you'll find at least a Nigerian. In every big music studio, you'll find at least a Nigerian producer. You see that they have businesses everywhere. In even small countries like Vietnam, where I live, you'll find that a Nigerian has a West African or African food restaurant where you can go and order at least and eat some African food. I first tasted jollof rice in Vietnam, and it was sold to me twice by Nigerian brothers. So I'm like, let us define Nigeria in a totally different way. And when I started doing this, however much I got backlashes from other African people that live in other African countries that think that we should hate people just because of what other criminals are doing in that country, my Nigerian brothers and sisters gave me love. They gave me positivity. Even at times when I was defining countries that are not their own countries, even when I was talking about different countries in a different way, my Nigerian brothers and sisters came and said, no, Kenya, yes, Kenya is a good country. I love Kenya too. Uganda is a good country. I love Ugandan people too. South Africa, yes, we have differences and this, but I love South Africa too. There are some South African people that are so good. So this thing taught me a lot. It taught me so much. It taught me so much and so much that I dedicated a full month of making videos daily to Nigeria. The whole month of May, from the 1st of May to the 30th of May, I made 30 videos just about a single country, Nigeria. And I was creating content every single day just to appreciate the people that have done this. I got backlashes from different people from different countries. I won't mention any country because I don't think there is a country that as a whole that will hate another country. They're just individuals in some countries that will say that we don't like or we don't love or we can't work with such and such people. But there is no country that will come out and say, no, all of us, even if the president hates another country, at least there are people or citizens in that country that will love what other people are doing. So in this video today, I wanted to appreciate all people that have supported my YouTube channel. Because creating content like I create is so much complicated, brings so much backlash. Sometimes I see war in my comment sections, though I I choose not to attack or to do anything bad, because as a content creator, what I'm being told that I didn't know, is to keep calm and see every comment that comes to me as positivity. So I want to say thank you, Nigeria. At this point in time, my YouTube channel has almost 9,000 subscribers, of which over 50% come from a single country, Nigeria, and even the other almost 15% comes from people that are from in other countries but identify themselves as Nigerian or are interested in Nigerian content. So that makes it almost 65% Nigerians supporting my YouTube channel. I've grown to almost 9,000 subscribers in less than a year, and my YouTube channel got monetized, and I've started making money out of advertisements. I joined the YPP program, the YouTube Partnership Program, and that's all because of the people that have supported me. People that sacrifice themselves, their time, their energy, and everything to come and watch my YouTube channel, to come and watch videos on my channel. Nigerian brothers have not stopped there. They've sent me encouraging messages in my emails. You have talked to me through WhatsApp. You have sent me mails that sometimes encourage me even when I'm down and I don't want to create any content. But I come out and I'm like, okay, let me do content because there's someone else there. There's someone out there that wants to watch my videos. I want to say thank you. Thank you and thank you again. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, and I'm not going to stop at anything. I want to tell anyone that feels offended because of my YouTube videos that I'm sorry, but this is how we are going to define a new Africa. This is how we are going to bring new things on board. I can choose to talk. I can choose to speak. I can choose to bring out good things about a country that you hate. And that's my own right too. The same way you have a right to say or to disagree with someone, I have a right to agree with good things that are coming out a particular kind of country. I want to say thank you and thank you again. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, engaging with my content. My name is Shammah Benefits. See you in the next video.